Pluto in Aquarius and the incredible progress of humanity. Our world will make fantastic and incredible progress during Pluto's transit of Aquarius, which will last from 2024 until 2044. Progress that we don't even know about now. During this period, the development of humanity will go forward by leaps and bounds. Right from the end of this year, 2024, the world will begin to change rapidly, and many things that seem strange or science fiction to us will soon become reality. Pluto is a sort of purifier of our world. When Pluto moves through any sign, it reveals the problems that are characteristic of that zodiac sign. It brings these problems to the surface. He can see all of this even now that Pluto is transiting Capricorn. Capricorn is a symbol of hierarchical power, and Pluto, this old system, is currently collapsing the system that they had here so far. As soon as Pluto moves into the sign of Aquarius, which is a symbol of freedom, progress and freedom, these questions will begin to be actively addressed. The structure of our society will begin to change, our thinking, way of life, consciousness, or the way people communicate with each other. Pluto in Aquarius is the first to start reformatting collective and social customs in the contemporary world. This will lead to a new understanding of freedom. Freedom will be understood as the highest value of every person. During the transit of Pluto in Aquarius, society becomes even more liberal in various aspects of life. It is also likely that during this transit, same-sex marriage will be permitted worldwide, with no one in society will not mind, as they will respect that people can show the highest degree of their freedom. Pluto in Aquarius will also develop the so-called cult of the youth of the soul, which will mean that people will start to focus on their insides rather than their outsides. People will try to stay young at heart. They will also want to be active in their senior age. Pluto harbors energy in its purest form, compressed pure energy, and Pluto's passage through the air sign of Aquarius indicates that many new sources of energy will emerge that will be widely used around the world. They will be energy sources that are connected to air or any gaseous substances, including the development of nuclear energy, which will also be ecologically safe. In the near future, the internet will be available everywhere, in every place of the globe, and for every person. Also, the way in which people communicate with each other will change, and the means of communication that we are used to now will also change. In the next few decades, the speed of development itself will be really high, and we will have to be able to cope with this progress that will be around us. For many of us, it will probably not be easy at first to exist in the new digital world. Digital changes will also affect the education system. Access to information and education will suddenly be much freer and more accessible than it is today. The current educational structures that we have had until now will be put on the back burner. People will be able to study for free and very quickly on the internet, which is already possible in some way. Educational institutions and schools will move to the online space, thanks to which people will be able to get education or information in a given field without having to leave their homes. Since the sign of Aquarius is the sign where the sun is exile, and the sun symbolizes power or a person who is in power, who rules over all, we can safely say that the power structure of this world will also change. The very principle, model, and structure of management of both the state and other social elements will change in areas of our world. During the transit of the planet Pluto in the sign of Aquarius, a huge amount of everything new awaits us. It will be a new social structure of the world. Some politically established states and organizations will fall apart and they will be replaced by new political unions. The structure and model of our society will change. People will help each other, they will respect the freedom of others. It all seems like science fiction now, but believe me, within just 2 decades of Pluto transiting Aquarius, humanity will be living in a completely different world. Now we just have to endure the current period of a cruel and merciless world, but don't worry, we will see the first outlines of a new world very soon.